consumers supposed to know what is and what isn't covered under this GST holiday?
Good morning, Renee. That's a very good question. Only 2 weekends left until Christmas. So the GST holiday arriving just in time for the final stretch of holiday shopping. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and the Liberals basically desperate for anything they propose to be popular and turn around slumping poll numbers, calling the tax holiday a much-needed break for Canadians, of course, during an expensive time of year, aimed at taking some of the pressure off their wallets to help with the cost of living concerns and the affordability crisis. However, Conservatives and opposition parties have been critical of the bill, calling it a 2-month tax trick. So let's go through some of what consumers need to know, the items that are on the list, including prepared foods, pre-made meals, salads, sandwiches, dine-in or takeout, restaurant meals, beer, wine, and cider, and some pre-mixed alcoholic beverages, children's clothing and diapers, some books and newspapers, some children's toys such as board games, dolls, and video game consoles, and Christmas trees. But notice, Renee, I say some, and that has left businesses and consumers scratching their heads, a bit bleary-eyed, trying to figure out exactly what is or isn't on the list, and for businesses how to implement a tax code, as you heard from some of those businesses right there, saying they'll be up all night trying to change some tax codes, and concerned ultimately about what happens if they get it wrong. Even products that are listed have plenty of exemptions. And so that is why consumers and businesses have been left scratching their heads, wondering what is or isn't on the list and how exactly they will know. And for consumers, as I mentioned, how they're going to have to change all these codes for these 2 months. And then businesses say, well, they're going to do all this work, and then just 2 months later, they're going to have to change it all back.
So is there anything else consumers need to know about this? Do they need to claim anything?
Yeah, Renee, consumers don't need to do anything else. The discount, the GST break, will just come off their bill. And so that is why consumers, they don't specifically need to do anything. If the item that they're trying to purchase is on the list, they will get the tax break. So for many Canadians, that means the 5% GST savings. But for provinces with HST, the harmonized provincial and federal tax, the full HST will be waived. So a bit more savings for those provinces, Renee.
Okay, good to know. CTV